It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport. Mere mortals trying to tackle over a ton of meat and muscle. Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous. And for the animal athletes that these cowboys climb atop, the goal is simple: dismount and destroy.
Watch this bull! Oh, Monster Energy Protection athletes doing everything they can.
This is professional bull riding and the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has visited 3 states in the opening 3 months of competition. Our riders, bulls and contractors travelling from remote regions to capital cities in their quest for championship points. The goal each time? Ride the 8 seconds. Let's see what makes a score in the PBR.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How is it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or any part of his body hits the ground before 8-second ride is over, will result in a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks and how high he kicks, power, speed, spin, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. While spurring the bull is not required, if a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is, 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges will award a re-ride if the bull underperforms and the score is less than 80. The athlete with the highest point total from the entire event becomes the event winner.
So far, the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has delivered all the thrills and spills one would expect. The championship race is heating up as we hit the mid-season stretch. Let's recap the series so far. The 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour kicked off over 2 nights in Scone, central New South Wales. On night 1, only 2 cowboys managed to cover their bulls. First, Toby Hale.
Hey, we're getting him done.
Then, Thomas Hudson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer it up. Come on, let's cheer for the young man.
The fans fired up on night 2 and the riders responded. Clint Glass covering Wild Jacket for 83.5 points. Then it was Toby Hale off to a perfect start, going 2 from 2 on Tennessee Whiskey.
Get him down! Oh, Star, you can be louder than that!
After time away from the sport, Lane Mellors made an impact on De Bear.
Well, he's out, he's on, he's making the turns. We're seeing back-to-back performances. Come on, Lane!
Lachlan Richardson making it 3 in a row for the Cowboys on Rusty Latoon.
Stay with him! That is how we get it done!
In the Monster Energy Championship round, some big guns came out firing.
This is what we come to see. Come on for the Australian champion. That's more like it. That's Macaulay Leather style.
His younger brother Boston did not want to be outdone.
Here comes Boston, holding on strong. Get behind him, Stone. We're watching some great cowboy riding action here.
However, Lane Mellors delivered big time in his first appearance back in the PBR.
Is tonight going to be his night in Scone? Oh yeah, out and around, this is good, come on, get behind him. Well, come on, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Monster Energy Tour of 2024. And the young man from Mundubra, Queensland, Lane Mellors.
The tour then moved to Bow Desert, and night one saw our Cowboys take on another impressive pen of bulls. Bryn Francis fired first shot on Houston Calling.
You need to scream for him, Bow Desert. Come on. Help him.
Clint Glass upped the ante on White Weapon.
Look at this. Watch him. Go to work. Bring it. Wow.
Before Tyson Smith broke through on Extraction.
Extraction, here we go. Come on, Tyson. Go, man, go. And the clock says 8 seconds.
Informed Toby Hale continued his run with the highest score of the night.
Bull is called Turbo. Make a little noise and let's make history. Come on. Come on. Come on, Toby. Go. Cowboy up.
Night two, the Bulls once again took charge early, dumping Cowboy after Cowboy, before Lane Mellors managed to break their destructive dominance.
Come on, somebody scream at him. Oh, it is a qualified bull ride for Lane Mellors.
It was a rare highlight for the riders, the Bulls punishing their opponents once more, until Jackson Gray climbed aboard just right.
Put your hands together for an 81-point ride.
In the Monster Energy Championship round, the rankest bulls in the pen showed why they were saved for last.
Oh!
The only one able to break through in the early stages, Braden Welby.
Braden Welby looking for his first qualified ride of the weekend. Tough North Queensland bull rider. Gets it done.
A two-time Australian champion was flung aside by Mr. T on his way to the highest bull score of the event.
Whoa!
Clint Glass would be the only rider to post two scores, in doing so snatching the event win.
Wild Force, Smrulan Ranch Bucking Bulls. Go, Clint, go! Get the money! Get the money! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
The road train then travelled to Toowoomba, a Touring Pro Division event. Points in the championship was still on the line. Two men would ride two bulls each. Lachlan Richardson finishing second after his effort on Pretty Boy. Before being outdone by Ben Bode on Superlicious. Back down to Bendigo in Victoria for our final stop before Winton. Cody Heffernan finding some of his championship-winning form on Midnight Special.
Cody Heffernan has Midnight Special of Diamond Ass Bucking Bulls. Come on, Cody. Come on. Stay tight. There's another 8-second ride.
But it was the younger brother of the reigning champ, Boston Leather, that stole the show. First this on Even Up.
Boston Leather. Come on, Boston. Make the adjustment. Do it. It's going to be very, very close. 86.5 to the lead.
Then, sealing the win, on Man Glitter.
Leather number 7 right now in the PBR. Come on, Boston. Come on, Man Glitter. Morgan's Cattle Company. Boston Leather, hold on. Don't weaken. It's going to be very, very close. It is Cowboy up Boston Leather.
The series then moved into Winton in central Queensland, where Boston kept his run of form going on night 1.
Number 1 right now with a bullet. This is all in. Come on, man.
He was matched by Braden Welby.
North Queensland bull riding champion coming on. Bringing the heat.
And Lane Mellors.
Come on, Lane. Let's bring the heat.
The 3 equal on points heading into night 2. Thomas Hudson threw out the challenge early with the highest scored ride of the event, launching him into the lead. Toby Hale also mounting a challenge.
Win some money. Come on, buddy. Take it to him. Yes, sir. It is a qualified bull ride.
However, Braden Welby came up clutch in the championship round to take out the Winton Invitational buckle.
Come on, Braden. Come on, man. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. What do you say, Winton? Come on.
The series then hit the city. Sydney Showgrounds hosting the Touring Pro Division meat stock event across 3 days. In round 1, New Zealand's Riley Ward took the ascendancy.
Oh, I like this. This is good. Hey, come on, Sydney. Let's cheer him on. Oh.
He then doubled down in round 2 on Wild Jacket to maintain the event lead.
10 trips, 2 qualified rides, and he is good. Out and around the corner. Hey, looks good and square. Keep it up, Cowboy. Come on, Kiwis. Let's cheer for the Kiwi Cowboy. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Lachlan Richardson, the only other Cowboy to cover his first 2 bulls.
Lockie Richardson. Come on, Lockie. You're around that corner. Give us your best. Come on, Lockie. You can do it. You can hang. Oh, man.
Series leader Boston Leather kept himself in the picture with a brilliant ride on Canadian Club.
He's been out 15 times for 1 qualified ride. Can this kid be number 2? Looking good. Come on, Sydney. Ride with him, Sydney. Yeah, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, do you agree with our judges? We have got 84.5 points for the young man.
Round 3 saw the Bulls dominate from the outset. Braden Welby continued his impressive comeback season with this effort on Tough Walk.
Here we go, Braden. Come on, Cowboy. Ride him. Ride him.
But it was Lachlan Richardson who stole the show by staying perfect, making it 3 from 3 on Nemesis to win the aggregate.
He is in the number 2 spot. Can he move to number 1? Time will tell. Sydney, come alive. Get it on, Lockie. This is Lockie Richardson in action. Oh, what a Cowboy. What a ride.
The victory moving Lachlan into second in the series standings ahead of Braden Welby. The road train then travelled north to the unofficial home of bull riding in Queensland, the Great Western Hotel in Rockhampton. Night 1 seeing just 4 riders qualify. The best of those, Braden Welby on Black Tuxedo.
Come on, Braden, it's round to the right. Let's finish this thing. Let's finish this thing.
And Brumby Brandenburg on Johnny Humble.
Let's help him. Help him, Rocky. Come on. Let's go. Keep it going, Brumby. Ride.
Round 2 saw Bryn Francis put his name in the mix with his effort on Brindle Thing.
Here he is. Come on, Bryn. Bring a bull ride. Bring it.
However, it was Brazil's Diego Galdino dos Santos who took the lead into the championship round as the only rider to cover both of his bulls.
Come on, Diego. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, how about it for the man from Sao Paulo, Brazil?
The Bulls dominant all weekend, and in the championship round they lay waste to the field. The only man to overcome their power, the smiling Brazilian as he remained perfect in Rockhampton.
If he does, I believe Diego's going to get him written. Watch him. Come on, Diego. Come on, man. To the left, to the right. He's got him.
Boston Leather maintains his lead on top of the series standings, while Diego launches into 11th after his perfect event. The 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is nearing the halfway point of the season. And with that comes an opportunity for all our riders to qualify for the PBR Origin Series. Our final stop before the first of this three-part teams event is Caboolture, less than an hour out of Brisbane, which will host our Queensland and New South Wales team in a fortnight for Origin 1. One who has already claimed his spot and currently sitting third in the championship, Braden Welby.
Sort of come here to sort of fill in a bit of time from I was rodeoing and fill in time, and then I rode a few in the PBR so far, so I thought, well, I've been covering a few, so I might as well keep going, and so here we are now. When I was back in the PBR last time, the Origin wasn't around, but now it's around, so I'm looking forward to be a part of it. It's going to be a good thing and be part of the team and represent your state.
New South Wales captain Lachlan Richardson already looking to get into the heads of his maroon opponents.
What do you have to say to Lockie about Origin that's coming up?
Bring his best game, I reckon.
Despite the rivalry, all our Cowboys will band together behind the chutes as they take on a brutish pen of bulls once again. Our first bovine athletes ready and loaded in the chutes. First to go in Caboolture, Brumby Brandenburg, coming off his best result of the year in Rockhampton. His bull, Bad Deal.
These guys don't need to ride in silence. You need to help them. Come on.
Next, Josh Grant on Blinky Bill.
Let's ride with the man from New South Wales. Whoa. Man. Wow, Blinky Bill. Take a look at him. Doesn't look like he climbs trees and chews eucalyptus leaves, does he?
2024 has seen a strong field of New Zealand riders cross the ditch, looking to make the next step in their career. Section 1 included 3 of 5 competing in Caboolture, including veteran Jack Cleaver.
Been riding for probably close to 13 years before I stopped riding. Not that I retired, I just said stop, and then, started a family and then come back to get back into it. And then the young fella just seen a photo on the wall one day, and next thing we're putting wee calves and shoots and making things happen, and a couple of old boys come around and we'll get on a couple. So it's no different back home in New Zealand. We fly up to the North Island and back it's quite expensive. We can fly to Australia for the same price. Just travelled over in the off season, sort of become a habit. And then I suppose you start talking about home, and then the boys start talking about going over, and I suppose I'd be one of them, but there was a lot more ahead of me, and then we just kept going. But we've got some good bull riders coming into New Zealand now because the contractors are getting some good bulls as well, which is getting the levels up.
His son hoping to one day be one of those coming across to ride for the Australian title.
He won the New Zealand Bull Junior Calf Riding title last year, just in his second year. So I think he's sitting second here in Australia in the Pee-wees at the moment. So yes, it costs a bit to come over, but I guess he doesn't get that opportunity if we don't.
Jack will go later in Section 1, but first, another New Zealand cowboy, Daryl McPherson, will try his hand on double dealings.
Stepping up with the top bull riders in the country, Daryl. Oh!
Victoria's Sam Woodall, next to buck out on Houston Calling.
Houston Calling, the bull from Rule Ranch. He's been on him twice before. Come on, Sam. Step it up. Oh, man, and he was going for broke.
Jack Cleaver climbs aboard Gin and Juice for his first ride in Caboolture.
That is the Ram Hemi V8, and this is Jack Cleaver from New Zealand. Oh, Jack, get out of there. Get up. Watch the Monster Energy Protection athletes, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, if you haven't made some noise, you better make some right now for those three men in green.
Jack calling on all his experience to get clear of the Rule and Ranch bucking bull. The last up in Section 1, fellow New Zealander Clint McCautry.
To get it started.
However, Extraction has his man down in short time and promptly leaves the arena. Lachlan Richardson will captain the New South Wales Blues in just 2 weeks for PBR Origin 1. Currently sitting second in the championship, his first opponent is Forever Young.
Lucky Richardson has ridden some of the greatest bulls on the planet. Oh, my goodness. Oh, is he okay? He is. Folks, I want you to dig deep and I want you to put your hands together for one of the toughest bull riders in the PBR, Lachlan Richardson. Man. Let's watch it again. I don't think Lachlan Richardson wants to see it, but look at this.
A scary moment for the man from Cresford. However, he walks away unharmed. The bull's completely dominant through the early stages. Moosey's after party not likely to be any easier for Bradley Wheeler.
He knows it can be huge. Here we go. Let's help him. Wow, and that bull is all there and then some. Moosey's after party.
Can New Zealand's reigning bull riding champion Riley Ward spoil the bull's clean sheet on Stranger Danger?
Looking to increase his status on the Monster Energy leaderboard. Here we go. Come on, Riley. Give it to him. And that is how you do it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the young man from New Zealand. And wait. Clock stopped at 1.72.
The Statesman's had officials review the ride and determine he has not touched the bull with his free hand. Riley is awarded 79.5 points and is the first to score. However, the Bulls once again sweep the rest of Section 2. Bo Willis punished by the Warden.
Bo Willis looking for another good one.
Slim pickings for Kai Baguero on Manshake.
Come on, young man. Look out.
And Will Watson is brushed aside by Paintbox.
All right, he's calling for him, nodding his head. Here's Watson.
However, Section 3 saw our riders hit back. First, Dan Ruland.
Can he ride this one? Aussie Bob. Come on, Dan. You had to get there. Come on. And the Can-Am clock says, Cowboy up.
Dan offered a reride as the bull underperforms. However, he elects to keep his score, 77.5 points. Reigning rookie champ Zane Hall next on Tezza's Pride.
He's had 29 buckouts on the Monster Energy Tour and he has only given up 8 qualified rides. Here's Zane Hall and Tezza's Pride. Reigning rookie bull riding champion going at it. And there it is, our third qualified ride of the night.
The Cowboys finding some rhythm, 83.5 for Zane. Caden Sanderland's next. He'll try to keep pace with Evolution.
Hadn't been ridden yet. Can Sanderlands be the first?
Evolution remains unridden. That set the scene for the series leader Boston Leather to buck out on Shotgun.
Here we go. Come on, let's help him. Come on, Boston, you can do it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, he is the #1 man.
Leather leaves no doubt as to why he's leading the championship. 83.5 points, equaling Zane Hall's mark. Last to go in Section 3, Clay Ward, looking to tame Wild Force.
Let's watch. Come on, Clay. Come on, buddy. I think he's got him. Oh, man, big impact. He was like a meteorite hitting planet Earth when he landed. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give some of that Caboolture love to the man from New Zealand, Clay Ward.
Clay comes down hard, however, also comes up with the highest score of the event so far, 84.5, putting him on top of the leaderboard. Section 4 of round 1 was once again a write-off for our Cowboys. Brazil's Diego Galdino dos Santos goes closest. His perfect run from Rockhampton broken by voodoo magic.
And this 32-year-old right now, the number 11 bull rider on the tour, here we go. Oh, and Diego comes up short here.
John O'Cooling, no match for Mr. T.
Watch this bull.
And Tyson Smith down by Jack Sparrow.
Tyson Smith trying to make a move. Needs to make one in a hurry here. Whoa.
Our final section of round 1 begins with Lane Mellors looking to find the form that claimed him the Scone Invitational buckle earlier this season.
2018 PBR Australia rookie bull riding champion and a bull called Rifleman from BK Bucking Bulls. Oh, get up. Get out of there.
Lane's hopes shot down by Rifleman. Next, Eli Toby will try and find an answer to chaos.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's ride with him. Come on, Eli. Go ahead. Oh, and the Can-Am clock says 6.85 seconds.
One of Eli's best rides of the year. However, he comes up just short. Billy Goach next on Buckle Up.
Another man on his first year on the Monster Energy Tour. Here we go. Come on, Billy. Yeah, Billy. Get your gun. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how about Billy Goach from Kilcoy, Queensland?
Billy strapped in for the 8. He makes 80 points on Buckle Up. Loaded in the chutes and currently 3rd in the championship, Braden Welby. His opponent, BK Matty G.
From BK Bucking Bulls, here we go. Yeah, come on. Caboolture, if you're a fan of the PBR, be a fan of Braden Welby's. Come on. And the big smile on his face tells the story right now as he moves into the number 2 spot with 84 points. 84.
New Zealand veteran JC Davis is the penultimate rider in round 1. He's drawn Sugar Boom Boom.
32 years young and a bull called Sugar Boom Boom. Ho-ho! High leaping, high bucking.
Last to go on night 1, Jackson Gray on Chew Cutter.
And Jackson Gray, if he's on his game, watch him. Oh no. And Jackson Gray is going to come down short at 3.66 seconds.
So after round 1, 7 Cowboys have managed to score. New Zealand young gun Clay Ward with a slender lead. Some big guns breathing down his neck. With 2 rounds on night 2, the Caboolture Invitational buckle is anyone's for the taking. Caboolture, on the outskirts of Brisbane. The Queensland State Equestrian Centre is playing host to the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, and night one saw plenty of action. The Bulls were punishing through the first two sections, with only Riley Ward and Dan Rulin scratching out modest scores of 79.5 and 77.5 respectively.
Come on, Dan. You have to get there. Come on.
Reigning rookie champ Zane Hall then grabbed the event lead on Tez's Pride.
Reigning rookie bull riding champion going at it. Oh, he is hot, 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 Caboolture. How about a brand new leader?
Just two bulls later, series leader Boston Leather matched his mark of 83.5 on Shotgun.
Come on, let's help him. Come on, Boston, you can do it. Yes, yes, yes.
Only to be outdone by New Zealand's Clay Ward on Wild Force on the very next out.
Come on, Clay. Come on, buddy. I think he's got him. Oh, man, big impact. Highest mark ride of the night. How about 84.5 points? 84.5.
Billy Goach added his name to the leaderboard with 80 points on Buckle Up. Then, Braden Welby continued his impressive season, scoring 84 on BK Matty G.
Yeah, come on. And the big smile on his face tells the story right now as he moves into the number 2 spot with 84 points. 84.
7 Cowboys with scores on the board. Round 2 will be pivotal in who is crowned the Caboolture Invitational Champion. And first to go will be the Bull Zane Hall rode for 83.5 on night 1, Tez's Pride. His mount this time, Daryl McPherson.
Riding for redemption tonight. His job's to ride, your job's to help him do it.
Next in the chute, Diego Galdino dos Santos. The Brazilian cowboy fell in round 1 after remaining perfect in Rockhampton on the way to an emphatic victory. Here's bull, Aussie Bob.
All right, let's watch the Brazilian superstar. Come on, Diego. Oh, yes, look at this. Solid. Now all he's got to do is get off. Give him a big hand, folks.
80.5 the score. Diego hopes that will be enough to put him in the championship round. The next few riders struggled with the power of the bullpen. Jono Cooling falling victim to Buddy's bad habits.
Here we go.
Will Watson handed his helping by double dealings.
All right, let's help him out a little bit, Caboolture, let's go. Will.
Brumby Brandenburg set aside by Blinky Bill.
Has to go for broke right here, right now. Come on, Brumby. Let's get it going.
That brings up Dan Rulin, looking to be the first cowboy to put 2 scores on the board on Bad Deal.
Trying to fill his pockets with Monster Energy cash. All right, let's go. Come on, Dan. Let's ride 2. Hustle up. Get it done, Dan Rulin. Wow. Great work by the Monster Energy Protection athletes, and Dan Rulin has just ridden 2 bulls. Wow. He is jacked up.
Dan scores 84 points to bring his aggregate total to 161.5, taking him into the event lead. JC Davis next to try on Endgame.
A bull that's been ridden 50% of the time, JC. Come on, man. Bring it. Go at him. I know there's a lot of people from New Zealand watching the live stream here tonight. Make him welcome, Caboolture.
82 points for JC, moving him up to 7th. Sam Woodall loaded on Havoc next.
Sam Woodall and the bull Havoc. Come on, Sam. Big ride. Wow, what a reputation that little bull is getting.
Jackson Field has drawn some gave all.
He's calling for him right now. Here we go.
Riley Ward looking to add to his round one tally on Ariat West Point.
All right. Well, you need to get it done right now. Let's go. Come on, Riley. Oh, and the little grey bull wields his magic wand.
Kai Bagheero comes close on Apache.
Come on, Kai. Get it. Get around there. Oh, man. Look at the clock. Stopping at 7.72. And he is going to reach up and hit that challenge button.
The ride is retimed. However, the judges call Cowboy down. That brings up Lachlan Richardson on Airborne.
And Lachlan Richardson knows that there is only one way to win a PBR championship, and that is to be the best bull rider and might ride more bulls than anybody else in one regular season. He's been doing it for 13 years, including 7 trips to the PBR World Finals in Las Vegas. Richardson, trying to win the big one, needs to make this ride count. Come on, Lockie. Do it. Do it. Oh, yes. Oh, he hits the ground, ladies and gentlemen. What about Lachlan Richardson? That is a monster 8-second bull ride with the highest score of the event. How about 86.5 points?
Lockie launching himself into second place on the back of Airborne. Any score would move Clay Ward ahead of him as the New Zealander led after night one.
What a career night it was for him on the opening night. Kiwi Cowboy trying to get back.
Clay remains in third. Caden Sandilands is still looking for his first score since his comeback in Rockhampton after months on the sidelines. Could he make it stick on Johnny Humble?
And a great opportunity for him here to become the second man to ride this bull. Let's help him, Caboolture. Come on, Caden. Fight for it. Wow. And it is Cowboy up for Caden Sandilands tonight. So a great bull ride for the 25-year-old, and a great ride, as a matter of fact. It is the third highest score of the competition. How about 84 for the Rockhampton bull rider?
Finally, a score on the board for Sandilands. And the Cowboys weren't done. Zane Hall climbed atop Rifleman, looking for his second score in Caboolture.
Tries to get his second bull ridden and put himself in striking distance of Dan Ruland right now. Can he do it on night number 2? Come on, Zane. Oh, yes, he's back in the middle. Looking like a champion, and he's hung up. Oh, boy, I tell you what, it was absolute chaos. But Zane Hall gets to his feet with some slaps on his back. How about you make some noise for him, Caboolture? Come on. Only the second bull rider to be perfect this weekend, 82.5. And now Zane Hall becomes the event leader.
Zane's aggregate of 166 puts him on top of the standings. Lane Miller's next. He'll try to cover Chaos.
Bull bucked off Eli Toby last night. He is not easy. But you've got a champion on his back. Come on, Lane. You need to maintain.
New Zealand's Clint McAutry will hope for his first score on Smarty.
McAutry. And a bull Smarty. Little white bull does his thing. Come on, Clint. Hey, 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 hang on. And the clock says 8 seconds for Clint McCautry. So a big-time effort and a huge performance, getting his very first qualified ride here in Australia.
80.5 putting him into the top 12 and a qualifying position for the championship round at this stage. Brady Wheeler takes on BK Matty G next.
All right, let's ride him for the second night. Bradley, get there, get there.
Then Braden Welby looks to reign supreme on King of Hogs.
Braden, let's go. Come on, buddy. Into his hand. Oh, look out. Great work for the Monster Energy Protection athletes, and I'm looking at a clock that says 7.95. Will he hit the challenge button? 7.95, and I believe he will.
7.95 seconds. Braden electing to challenge. The ride is retimed several times, however, eventually confirmed at 7.95. A cruel blow. No score by the slimmest of margins. That brings up the match many have been waiting for. Boston Leather versus On Bail.
The number 1 ranked bull rider has already put together 83.5 points last night, and he knows that he has a legitimate shot of going to the number 1 spot if he can ride this bull. Whoa! And doesn't. What an athletic animal. On Bail, MJ Keeler Bucking Bulls, 42-point bull score for him.
Our remaining riders also fail to trouble the scoreboard. Eli Toby and Jack Cleaver put down early. Billy Goach going close on Spit and Grit.
Come on, Billy, get with it. 7.73. 7.73. Oh.
However, he ultimately was timed down and couldn't add to his round 1 score. The last to go in round 2, Bo Willis on Stranger Danger.
Not only trying to get back to Townsville, but also trying to be part of that Queensland team for Origin. Here we go. Oh, Bo. Oh, no. Oh.
In all, 12 Cowboys have at least 1 score on the board. They'll be our 12 riders to compete in the Monster Energy Championship round. The Caboolture Invitational buckle still anyone's for the taking. The Queensland State Equestrian Centre in Caboolture is hosting the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, and we are down to the championship round. Our 12 remaining riders have selected their bulls in the draft, with our highest ranked cowboy getting first pick from a pan of fearsome and formidable opponents. Zane Hall and Dan Rulon come in with the advantage of 2 rides in their aggregate. However, anything could happen with every competitor starting with points on the board. First to buck is Billy Goach on Evolution.
The first man out, Billy Goach, Kelbar, Queensland, and the bull Evolution. Can he be the first to ride one in the championship round? Oh! Oh, man. Billy Goach coming in here with an 80-point score, bucking off at 3.92, and that is a big, big bucking bull.
A parting reminder for Billy as his night comes to an end. Next up, Riley Ward on Jackie Red.
Could it be this bull rider that steps up? The 19-year-old 2-time New Zealand bull riding champion, Riley Ward. And Jackie Red from Dun Bucking Bulls. He's out. He's on. He's on fire. Come on, Riley. Oh, my goodness, look at this. It is way too quiet in here tonight, Caboolture. How about you get loud? Oh, and the 2-time and defending New Zealand champion stepping up on the back of Jackie Red with a Monster Energy ride. How about 87.5 points? 87.5. The highest mark ride of the weekend. What has just happened? Riley Ward has now just jumped to the #1 spot in the championship race.
Our remaining riders put on notice. A new leader on top of the pack. Next up, fellow New Zealander Clint McAutry.
The baddest, meanest one of the bunch. The one that all the other bull riders didn't want to get on. But this 28-year-old Kiwi says, I'll take him. I'll show you what I've got. I've come here to Australia to prove a point. So he chose Moosey's after party from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. Here we go. Oh, and look out.
Moosey's after party making short work of the Kiwi. His supporters on the back chutes delighted with the Bulls' effort. That makes way for Brazil's Diego Galdino dos Santos, chasing back-to-back wins on Forever Young.
One thing I know about Diego, he doesn't speak a lot of English, but one thing that is universal, it is that the screams that you fans bring, the noise that you fans make, that will help him ride this bull. Come on. Diego. Oh. Oh man, heads up, he's hurt. He's hurt. Heads up. We're gonna need our paramedics.
Diego taking a monster hit from the bull as he fell forward, his head clashing with Forever Young. Paramedics are quickly in the arena to assess the Brazilian. He's taken by stretcher to the waiting ambulance, heavily concussed and requiring stitches. However, Diego will make a full recovery and look to return later in the year. Those left to ride fully aware of the dangers they face each time they climb aboard the beasts they battle. Next to do so, New Zealand's JC Davis on Chew Cutter.
Here we go. Oh boy, and the former New Zealand bull riding champion coming down hard.
Waiting in the chutes, series leader Boston Leather on uppercut.
Boston Leather looking for another big ride. Come on. Here we go again. Caboolture, is that all you've got for Boston Leather tonight? Come on. 85.5 points for Leather, 85.5. So with that being said, we have a shuffle on the Monster Energy leaderboard. Boston Leather is now the #1 bull rider here in Caboolture this weekend.
Caden Sanderlands hopes to match the series leader's effort on 7-11.
From Rockhampton, 84. Earlier tonight, 7-11 is the bull that he picked. Peter Wallace Bucking Bull. Whoa! And an acrobatic exit.
Braden Welby next to go on Mini Deluxe.
Into a position where he can get a good shot at him. He's going to cowboy up. Come on, Braden.
Braden never looking settled on the Peter Wallace bull. Clay Ward had selected Sugar Boom Boom in the draft and will go next.
Clay Ward has Sugar Boom Boom. This is the one that he has picked. Can he ride him? Come on, Clay. Do what you cowboys do. Wow. And the boom had a little sugar on top. And Clay Ward coming down.
Maybe wishing he'd selected differently. Lachlan Richardson's choice, Twist and Shout.
I have been Lachlan Richardson's biggest fan since he started off. Let's go, Lockie. Take it to him. Come on, man. Make it count. Oh, boy. Clock says 7.72. And we have a challenge. No doubt about it.
The ride retimed. However, once again, the verdict, cowboy down. And Lachlan would remain in 5th place. Dan Rulin, currently 4th in the event, our second last cowboy to buck on Mr. T.
A bull that has only given up 3 qualified rides out of 18 attempts. Make a little noise. Let's go, Caboolture.
Dan comes down off the Peter Wallace bull. He'll finish 4th. Our top 3 decided. However, our last man to go, Zane Hall, has the opportunity to lift himself from 3rd to 1st if he can last the 8 seconds on his pick from the bull draft, the Pet.
The Pet from ST Bucking Bulls has given up some high mark rides and could be the most rider-friendly bull in this pen. Cody Heffernan rode him in the championship round here 12 months ago for 87 points. Zane Hall, can he make it 3 in a row this weekend? Here we go. Help him. Yes. Can-Am clock says 8 seconds for Zane Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your champion. 85 points. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's the only bull rider to ride 3 bulls this weekend, and it is going to pay dividends in a huge way.
85 points on the Pet, lifting his aggregate to 251 points and making Zane Hall champion of the PBR Australia Monster Energy Caboolture Invitational.
Yeah, I picked him, had the first pick, and he's always a nice one to get on. And I'd been on him once before, and he'd got the win, so that's why I picked him. And first jump out of there really blew out of there, and I just had to take it to battle. And then at the end there, he ripped me down and split me chin, but I just had to keep hanging on just for that 8 seconds. Brilliant weekend. Just took one bull at a time and it paid out in the end. So
Zane Hall 3 from 3 in Caboolture, leaving him on top of the pile. Boston Leather continues to prove he's one of the best in the country. His 2nd place finish adding more points to his tally in the championship race. Lachlan Richardson and Braden Welby keeping pace, whilst Riley Ward moves himself up into the top 6. The Bulls had once again finished in style, bucking off 9 of the 12 in the championship round, and 4 bulls tied for the Yeti High Bull Score Award in Caboolture with 43.5 points. Twist and Shout from Dun Bulls.
That will help him ride this bull. Come on.
Forever Young.
There you go. Oh.
After Party from MJ Keeler bucking bulls.
Peter Wallace bucking bull.
And 7-11 from Peter Wallace. The field will now get set for PBR Origin, where a rank pen of bulls will once again await at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre.